All right, so I'm aware video at the beach you couldn't really hear too well because the wind also, I guess, wasn't talking loud enough. So I'll try this time. Gonna start filming on my phone instead of my laptop, and gonna start using AirPods, and hopefully it gets better. Learning with you. So this is gonna be same. Oh, well, I guess it's gonna be a part 2, but same thing. Come into reality with things. I was thinking about it on the drive home from the beach. This is 10 minutes later. The reality is I would run back to her right now and I would accept every part of her that I disagreed with, and I'd be with her forever. And now that she's gone, it makes the things we disagreed on seem small. Like, there was everything, and then there was the things we disagreed on. And I don't know, I guess I just feel dumb. And I would change it. And maybe that'll change. Maybe I won't feel like that a month from now. But the reality is, I feel like that right now, and I feel stupid. I feel like I'm an idiot. And I guess there's nothing I can do right now to make it right, but just feel dumb, selfish. I just want her back, really. I guess she's the only person I really loved like that, like completely and wholly. Okay, more stuff about my reality is I haven't even began to delete or hide the photos or memories or anything of hers. I found her sunglasses in my car today. I still have the photos and they're still popping up, in my phone. I guess I'm kind of scared to get rid of them. Makes it a little real, I have this live photo of her saying I love you, and I've been playing it just to hear that again. Yeah, I don't know if you heard in the last video, but I've been texting her on TikTok. I said I would change and stuff like that. And the reason I can do that is because she doesn't have TikTok, so I'm not blocked on there yet. When she does eventually re-download it, I'll be blocked on there, and the last thing will be Gmail. And if I get blocked on there, then it's actually over. So I guess I'm just kind of scared of those things happening too. And that's all right for me to be afraid of that, I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of regret, not a lot of hope. Alone, especially alone. I don't know why it feels like the person that cares about me the most is my boss, who I've never talked to. My friend just told me that she's pregnant, and it kind of makes it feel like my problems are small. But just because her problems, it's not even a bad thing. I would love if my ex was pregnant right now, matter of fact. No. That's a joke. My problems aren't small. And just because someone else is going through something else, it doesn't mean I should diminish how I'm feeling, because what I'm feeling is consuming my brain every single second of the day, and it feels like everything right now, and that's not something I should stray away from or be ashamed of. That's just what it is, and other people are dealing with other stuff, and that's what that is. I went through a lot of stages of feeling like, oh, well, what if I could not have legs right now, you know, and it could always be worse, but the reality is what I'm feeling right now is real, and it's not something to shove under the bed, or I don't know what the saying is, but you know, it's real. um yeah. And I was kind of asking myself a lot of the questions earlier, like, oh, you know, what do I enjoy, or the questions that would help me, you know, maybe move forward in life. Like, what do I enjoy? And I have some written down here that I figured I'd answer on here, just because I guess this is my little diary now. What do I enjoy? I enjoy past 3 days, not a lot. I enjoy making people feel comfortable. I enjoy going on adventures. I enjoy doing stuff out of my comfort zone, even if I might throw up, or I might, you know, have a really hard time. I enjoy talking to strangers. I enjoy playing video games with my friends, even though I kind of want to stop that. I enjoy my dog so much. He's everything I could ask for in a dog. I enjoy, you know, and when you ask yourself questions like that, you kind of take yourself out of your situation and you realize, you know, life's not a box. You know, I saw something that said nostalgia is proof that you're living a life that's good, or worth living, or something like that. And you know, say I don't get her back, and say nothing comes of it, and I get nostalgia at some spot I was with her. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's a proof I was happy, you know, and that's a good thing. It's just sad. You know. All right, I'm gonna go to the next question. If you have questions, even in general, you should comment them. I got a comment saying it's all right, little bro, you'll live. So I think I would prefer a question than that, but who knows? What people / experiences, you know, influenced me? I think there's so many people in my life, from my family, mostly my mom, to my friends, Jonah, Matt, Gael, Chloe, Isabel. Isabel has been such an influence on my life, and I haven't even met her. We've been friends for half a year, never met. And you know, there's a ton of people in my past that have experienced or influenced me so much. And I guess, you know, I've always thought of myself as a good guy, and it's never I'm a good guy inherently. It's what happened to me that made me good, or the people around me, or my environment. I really believe that I was just set up to be, I guess, a good person. I'd like to believe that, you know. Experiences, I think I lack a lot of experience. I spent most of my childhood alone till I was about 17. I didn't really talk or do anything. It's actually kind of a gap in my head. I don't remember anything, really, which is sad, you know? That's like saying I've only been alive for 5 years. But that's kind of my reality, I guess. I'm saying, my speech teacher would kill me. Isn't any better. What triggers me emotionally? I think just leaving my comfort zone, or my brain gets to racing. If you know me, you know my brain never shuts off, and it's always just going and going, and That's why my anxiety is so bad and my ADHD is crazy, and I have to clear my throat so often is because I just forget to breathe sometimes, and it's really hard. But I would say damn near everything triggers me emotionally. I'm a emotional person, I guess. I have written my younger self would be proud of me, and I really believe that. I think he would be proud of how I look. He would be super proud of my dog. He would be proud that I could even hold a conversation with people now. I can go and do. I flew alone once. And even that's insane to me. You know, I just didn't envision a life for me, really. I wanted to kind of end it at 18 till I was 17. I just didn't envision any of that for me. And it wasn't a reality till very late in my life, I guess. But he would be proud of so much things. He'd be proud of my job. He'd be proud of the people I dated, I guess. My ex, she's beautiful in every single way, and he'd be so proud of that. And he'd be proud of me and how hardworking I am and how much growth I've had. And, you know, I'm proud of myself. Not just the younger version of me has to be proud of me. I'm proud of myself as well. I think that a big part of how I grew up is what I want, you know. That's why I want to be such a good dad, is I just want my kids to have kind of a better childhood than I had. That's like my biggest goal in life, is I want them to have the best life possible. I just kind of, what I missed was I didn't feel loved or comforted a good amount of my life. And I feel like I always miss that. And especially now, so after the fact, I don't feel any of that in my life. So, and I just feel like I don't really get the truth too much, you know, from anyone. And yeah, I guess those are some more of my thoughts. Tomorrow I have a full day of work, so we're gonna see how that goes. I think doing this outside could be a good idea. It was just really windy. I'm thinking, you know, of other places I can do this or how to do it better. You know, maybe I should buy a mic or something and make this a little more official, but who knows? Who knows where the future will take me? I just hope whoever's watching this, you're in my future.